22. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jets and the Browns coming up next.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down at Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stafford now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down throw, Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Big play that time through the air. 36 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Stafford's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Stafford. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st and 10. Stafford. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he works free. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Watson looks to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Stafford. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. For the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man John. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a first down throw. Watson rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He's in a groove right now. 2 sacks last week. Also got AFC Defensive Player of the Week for that effort. Another sack right there.
He just innately understands how to get to the quarterback. He's going to be blocked differently each and every time. He knows how to counter, how to adjust, and how to get home, as they like to say.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on a catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll try again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. The point after is good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on second down. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 with a sack. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down at Stafford. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, open man is Uzama. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson.
left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sin. And they finally try for 2.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 42 yards for him on the ground. 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah. And I believe the referee's been paused. Yeah, they want to take it.
Let's go, baby.
So the folks folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for a touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, we'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense to make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, going into the final play of this game.